Hello everyone, welcome to my first tutorial. I hope you enjoy it. First of all, I'm taking this Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, and I normally put this just on the drier parts of my face, which is my cheeks and around my chin. So as you can see, I am strategically placing that. I'm just putting it on. Make sure you use clean hands because you don't want germs on your face. Then I'm going to use this Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer. This one's good if you've got pores, just problem areas in your T-zone really. I wouldn't really put this over your cheeks because it might make it a little bit drier. So just blending that in, and it just creates a nice smooth base. Change the brightness, a little bit dark. I think it looks a bit better. So I am now taking my foundation. I'm using Loreal True Match. I will link all the colours below, and Dior Airflash. And then I'm going to shake them like that. So then we're going to do one pump of this. That was the Loreal, and then I'm just dotting it over my face in a random area. Doesn't really matter where, just getting it on there and looking beautiful at the same time. So once that's dotted in, then you can shake vigorously. I mean it, shake really vigorously, that Dior. Shake it really good. Yep, God, okay. I've shaken it. Yep, I've done it. So, spraying it, you can spray it onto a sponge or a brush, but I'm just spraying it directly on my face because I like to live on the edge. So, spraying it on, and then I'm going to take a beauty blender after I've coughed up my guts, and I'm just patting that in. Boom, really quick. Ugh, foundation lips. So I'm just blending that in, and once that's done, we will then check it, looking good, and then we will then go on to this Bobbi Brown corrector, upside down shot in light bisque, and I'm going to blend that in with a deluxe crease brush, I believe this is, from Real Techniques, just under the eyes. Anywhere where it's a little bit dark, the peachy colour like corrects it, so it's all good. Just my broken sponge. R.I.P. to the sponge you used to be. Yeah. Anyway, so next I'm going to take this Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the colour Chantilly, and I was really happy because I got it in focus. And I'm just going to take that on the normal places where you'd highlight with concealer and blend it in with a beauty blender. Don't have to use a beauty blender or massage it, it's up to you. Then I'm going to take this Urban Decay eyeshadow primer and pop that over the lid. I also take it in my eyebrows a bit because it helps all the colours stick better later on. Taking a cream coloured shadow from the Morphe palette, which I forgot to show because I'm awesome. And then I'm just going to take this next colour, which is this one, and this one, and a little bit of that one, and I'm just blending it all over the lid and into the crease, and then maybe a little bit up towards the brow bone because why not, this is how I roll. Blending it in. I'm using a MAC 221 to blend, and this is a little Zoeva brush just to get all the places where I didn't get initially, and I'm blending again because I love to blend. Taking this warm chocolatey colour and putting that on the lid in the crease, a little bit up towards the brow bone, dark, quite a dark brown colour there, quite a cool tone colour, popping that in the crease, a little bit on the outer V. MAC 221, just like I said. I'm going to take this red colour. You don't have to use the red colour, but I think it adds a bit more dimension. Just on the front of the lid, a little bit in the crease, and then whatever's left, just going to pop it up around the brow bone area. Then I'm taking the Zoeva 228 crease again, and I'm just going to blend. Nothing special there. So I'm taking Too Faced glitter glue and a little flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to pop this in a corner to around 3/4 of the way across the lid, not going above the crease. This is just because I want this colour to stick. They do work without this kind of base, but I think it makes it look a bit more vibrant, so hence why I put it on. Putting that up to around 3/4 of the way, as you can see. And then I'm going to take that dark brown and the warm chocolatey brown and just pop that on the outer corner just so it blends a little bit better. So I'm taking that Stila Glitter and Glow Kitten Calmer and I'm going to dot that over the top of the copper like that. Boom. And then I'm going to take that same little eyeshadow brush that I used to put the copper on and I'm just going to tap it in. You can use a different brush if you want, but I think because it's got the copper on it, it will help it blend in better. And I'm just blending it in like a genius. Right, so now I'm taking the Mercier eyeliner. This is a caviar stick, and I'm just blending that in on the top lash line. And then I'm going to take this little petite pencil brush from Jouer and just buff it in, just to create the wing shape. And as you can see there, I done it wrong and I was like, oh my god, but I can fix it, so it's so fine. So I just carry on, ignore it, just move on. So then I'm taking this Anastasia brush, and I didn't get the other eye in focus, so I thought I'd just show you what I did. So all I did was I just sharpened up the line, and I'm taking that petite pencil brush again with the dark brown shades and then just buffing over that liner. It sets it, but it also makes it a little bit softer. It's up to you, optional step. So then I'm taking my brows, so I use this MAC Brow Duo, and I'm taking the lighter colour on a MAC 208 brush and just popping it in my horrible brows, but they're going to get better. So we're just popping it in. I'm just filling in with powder first, just so they get a little bit, well, a little bit fuller, as full as they can get. So just so it fills in some of the gaps before I put the pencil in. You can see they're getting there. They're slowly getting there. I'm trying my best. So once I've done that, I'm going to brush it through a little bit just so I can see what I've got to do next. I'm taking the Benefit Brow in shade 3. I like the little brush it comes with, so if anyone's wondering is the brush any good, I think it's alright. So I'm just putting that in the sparse areas, giving it a brush through, always spoolie through, just so you know where you're going, what you're blending with, and see how much product you need to put in. So as you can see, I'm just sharpening up them brows, looking fabulous. Giving it a brush, having a check, beautiful. This is a Body Shop concealer brush, and I'm just going to do this to go around the top of my eyebrows, just to create a better line for the top. And then also, once I've done this, I find it easier to thicken up the top line if you've already got wonderful brows. I'm very jealous, and you also don't need to do this step. Checking them, looking great. So then I'm going to take this NYX brow pencil in Ash Brown and then go over the lines. A bit blurry, but you get the gist. I'm just going over the lines where I've stopped the concealer, brushing it through. Blurry again, but once again, you kind of tell what I'm doing. It looks like it. There you go. Yeah, you get what I've done. So yeah, I'm just filling it in as best I can, and then once I've done that, I'm going to take this little detail brush from Look Good Feel Better and then just blend in the concealer a bit more where I put it, and then you get a nice sharp line. Taking the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder in shade 1 because I'm pale, and I'm just dotting that under my eyes with a damp beauty sponge, and then Mercier translucent all over the rest of my face with a damp sponge. Yeah, dot dot dot. I'm dotting that all over, and this will just set the makeup. You can just use a brush, but because sometimes my face gets a bit dry, I'd rather use a damp sponge. Personal preference, you do you, peoples. So I'm just doing that. And I'm going to take a Duo fibre brush, this one's from Real Techniques. I'm just going to dust off the excess powder, just so it doesn't just sit on the skin. Body Shop Honey Bronzer, Pale Girl's Best Friend. Putting it on the brush and bronzing away. Not too much, because if I put too much bronzer on, I look weird. So I'm just doing a little bit everywhere and get rid of that double chin, triple chin, and then I'm just doing a little bit there, looking fabulous. A dirty Avon blush in Earthen Rose. It's like a nice warm browny shade. Real Techniques cheek brush, and just dotting that on. I like to put my blush quite high because it makes your face look a bit more sculpted, but you can obviously just put this on the apples or wherever you feel is more appropriate. So I'm just curling my lashes, number 7 eyelash curler. Give it a good old squeeze. Beautiful. Baby doll, mascara, YSL, samples. Samples are your best friend if you want to try out mascara, by the way. Just go to the counter and ask for them, and they normally give you some. And plus then you don't have to worry about throwing your mascara out all the time. So taking the Chanel Le Volume de Chanel, also a sample, because why not? I'm just putting that over the top. Obviously you can just use one mascara, but I like to use 2. And yes, I did blob my mascara, but I'm going to get rid of it later. So MAC Upside Down, Soft and Gentle. And this is this highlighter, like a skin finish. So I'm just going to take a Morphe fan brush, give it a good old rub in there, and then pop it on the cheekbones. All shiny. We love it. Just popping that on. And you can just stop here with the highlight if you want, but I don't want, so I am going to add something else. I'm going to take the Jouer highlighter in citrine, and I'm just going to take the same brush and bam, look at that, yes, whoa! And then I'm just going to do the same, a little bit on the nose, and then I'm taking this Jeffree Star liquid lipstick. This is the one with Mani MUA in Daddy. Didn't focus, but you're going to see what happens. So I put this all over the lips. You can use a lip liner if you want, but I wasn't really feeling it today. So I'm just popping that over. When I done this, I was like, oh, maybe the lips are a bit cool toned. So I was like, I like it, but I took the Jouer lip topper in Skinny Dip. Out of focus, but you know what I'm doing. And I'm just dotting that in the centre of the lips. And then I'm going to take my finger to blend it out. Like that. And then after I was like, oh, maybe I'll put something else on there. So I took the coppery shade from my eyes on top of my lips. And I thought, you know what? I like to live on the edge once again, so I'm just going to go for it. So I just dotted that on and then blended my lips together, and then it made that colour. Give myself a dousing in setting spray because, you know what, it's all good. I might just choke myself. Oh yeah, there we go. Did good. Forgot to put some clear brow gel on. This is just the Anastasia one, so all I'm going to do is just set them in place. Lovely. And this is it. I really hope you enjoyed this look. Thank you so much for watching, and if you would like to see more videos, please subscribe, and thank you so much once again, and I'll see you soon.